Hey guys, how are we all doing tonight? I'm joined by Zaheer.
Hi everyone.
Chilled back as ever. So I'll just say a few hellos in the chat. We've got the giveaway tonight, and we're just gonna have a bit of a geeky chat, reselling YouTube, bits and bobs. Quite a loose chat, no topic like usual. So we'll say hello to see who's in the chat. So we got T-Side Reseller, who was half an hour early. Ricky Lee, new kid on the block, doing really well on his channel.
God, sorry about that.
It's all right. Gary Dunlop, John, Damien, Max, Lala Love Medicine, Cam Z, Lizzie Little Cherubs, QWERTY, Aaron, the QuickBooks chap now. It's not Apple Core anymore.
Yeah.
We got Zoe, Rebecca, PW Trade, Sean Mix Shop, Hi John and Zaheer, Global Thrifters, Jay, Thomas, Mary, Carl, Thomas. Reselling Dad also got a channel if anyone wants to check him out. Hi guys, cheers for hosting a corker again. I mean, oh, he called me Cater because of my hair. Good to see you again, mate. Hope you're winning. How is your sales, anyways? How's your week been? Has it been productive, or has it been?
Yeah, it's been productive. I mean, weekend was pretty naff. And then the last couple of days have been really good, but the weekend was just terrible. But look, so far this week has been good. It's a typical inconsistent eBay.
Yeah, same here. Especially since the managed payments, it's all a bit up in the air at the minute.
I don't even have that yet.
Yeah,
they're not even. Yeah, like I've expressed interest.
Yeah,
I think that's what they've allowed me to do, and so I've expressed my interest, and then they're like, they've taken my interest, and then they've just said thanks for your interest. And, yeah, that's it.
You're better off staying out of it for now, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, people are like getting. I don't know, like there's like with anything new, isn't it? There's always going to be like people with different experiences of it. Personally, I'm not sure. I mean, I know there's a worry that it cuts certain categories off, doesn't it? Like it stops you from selling certain categories, but I'm trying to just be chilled. Yeah. I think in terms of the sales, especially at the moment, it's July, and looking at last year as well, July is, we're in August now, but like August is never amazing for me anyway.
Yeah, pretty slow.
So
how has it been since you've like conjoined your eBay accounts? Obviously you had two, didn't you, beforehand? How's it going with the joint
account? Better. Yeah. Generally, like in terms of work and everything, it's a lot better. Like I think I can just concentrate. Do you know what I mean? Like I can just concentrate better. Like I don't think I was concentrating properly. Like when I had two stores, it should have been simple enough because it was separate. It was just like do that on that store and that on that store. But it just like the
ease of having it together.
I'm a simple guy,
Same, man.
I'm really simple, and I think two stores was one too many.
So. Yeah, it just doubles the stress, I guess. Like if you put it all into one, it feels like you've got less weight on your shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. And whatever I'm doing, like there's always activity now going on that one store, whereas I always had that kind of nagging thing in my mind where I'd worked on one store, not the other, or had I put an equal amount of work in or whatever, and all that jazz. So I'm pretty happy now that it's just all in one.
That's all good. Gary says, I bet John Luke is wanting that England shirt. I did compliment him on the English shirt before we went live.
Yeah, this is quite a cool one. Quite a cool one.
I actually got a message. Say what you're saying, Zee.
No, go on.
I had a message off Will on Instagram, and eBay do a 20% selected sellers discount for like, it's normally like Argos and stuff and like big accounts. But he got selected for it. He's been reselling for 3 years, and it's normally on like hot UK deals, 20% off like all the big companies. And he's just like a reseller 3 years in, and he's got this 20% thing on his account.
Wow. And what does he sell? Like, does he niche into something?
Sure. I think he is in the chat at PW Trade, but he did say they give him an option. So he does take a 10% hit, but eBay take a 10% hit as well. So it kind of but brings that much traction to your store. It's probably worth it.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Let us know, Will, in the chat, what do you sell? Because it's I think they actually reached out to him by email and asked if they could go through with it. So pretty on top, pretty cool.
I should say hi to Tracy as well. She's uniquely me. She's in the chat, I saw.
Yeah, I need to catch up a little bit. Jam donut. Unique, there she is. Is that Tracy?
Yeah, it's Tracy. Yeah.
Tracy. Paradox Picker, Georgina. Brum Reseller. Just started up a channel as well. Brum Reseller. He sells some good gear on Instagram. Ella, hello. Conskins, the reseller. Managed payments will not be a choice for long. I bet they merge. Wish they merged me over sooner than later. Yeah, just get it over with, I guess.
Yeah.
Still waiting for my email for MP. Keeping my eyes out so I can do a video on how to deal with the QuickBooks. Yeah, that'll be cool, right? Once we get that sorted.
I watched Mac Aaron's chat with Nick earlier, and like, oh wow, it's so good to actually have someone that resells who's like an accountant as well. Yeah, because more understanding of it. So
it's cool because you get, when you ring up HMRC and they might ask for proof of something you bought from the car boot, and it just doesn't really compute with them.
No.
But yeah, it's nice to see someone who's a reseller and an accountant. He pretty much sums it up perfect. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to let you know how to enter the draw tonight. So everyone's in the chat, and then we'll start drawing them every 10-15 minutes or so up until the end. So I've got the random comment picker up. The video is the last day in the life uploaded. You just have to comment on the video, and then obviously I'll just refresh the comment picker, and then you'll be in then. 1 comment per person. It does gets rid of duplicate comments anyway. So I think there's 77 people in the draw up to now, but you've got to be in the stream to win anyway. So some of them might not be here anyway. So we've got 5 draws, so you've got plenty of chances of winning. And I'll update that draw, the picker, in about 5-10 minutes. So it's the day in the life video. Leave a comment, hit the like button. That helps me out. But then we can get them draws done. So I got the waffle out of the way.
No, it's good. I think it's quite a good idea, actually. Like,
it gives back
a bit
to
of
people.
interaction, and and yeah, I think that's a good idea. I have so many things I need to do like that as well.
Yeah, it just adds a little bit of something, and I think in a future video I'm going to start doing like top pickups from my subscribers, not as a separate video, but just a little segment. So subscribers are sending me in some stuff they picked up, and then I'll be able to do like a little top 3, top 5 list, which would be cool to get some people involved. I seen someone, the car boot was supposed to go to the weekend, East Lanc. Someone got a sealed PS1. And
sealed PlayStation.
Yeah. So the box is open, but the seal around the PlayStation, it's all taped up still. The controller's all bagged up and sealed. I was really salty.
Oh no, I'm not surprised. That's actually quite a good find. That's
cool for sure. I think they paid 50 quid with a few games, but
do you want to just clarify it for things? Flog it and see says, is this video we comment on? No, it's your previous one, isn't it? Do you want to just...
let me I'll just screen share it.
Yeah.
Just so everyone can get on the
Georgina,
video.
I don't think I can pull strings and make you win. That I don't think that's how it works. The random comment picker.
I actually won Ricky Lee's first giveaway for his 100 subscribers. I was like, what are the chances? But I'll take it. A lot of people weren't happy. So it is. Let me just get the screen share up. Is that one on the screen now? Yeah. So it is. It's not this advert. We've got a lovely man here, but it's Day in the Life episode 9. It's the last video before this stream.
It's the one. Yeah, it's the one with the Furby.
Yeah, the Furby at the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, just comment on this. They're all held for review, so I'm just going to accept them all quick as I can, and then we'll get that drawn. So
Damien's having a bit of a monster day on eBay, and £290.
That's what we like to hear, Damien.
Nice. Hey Chernock, very funny. Very funny.
It's nice to see you on a different channel. You was on Kieran's channel last week. You're on this channel this week.
That's something I'm trying to work on. I'm actually going to be trying to get people to come onto my channel. I don't think I've had, considering how many years the channel's been running, I think the number of guests is like, I could count them on one hand, and I definitely wouldn't need a couple of fingers. I'm pretty sure it's like 3 people maybe or something have been on the channel, and the channel's been running for many years. And it's not because it's exclusive or anything. I just don't get into the habit of doing it. So there's something I really want to do. I mean, I've been enjoying watching you guys like all collaborating and different videos and different chats, and it's just nice. I think it's just nice
to work together, build up together, and everyone's going pretty fast as well, which is cool.
And I don't want people to think I'm a complete you know, not just mostly, but not a complete.
We've got anti-socials here out.
Yeah, you know, like, I just naturally, I don't know, man.
It's all good. I remember the chat chat that I think you did it on each of his channel, didn't you, every week?
Yeah, with Nick. Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, we did that for ages. It was really good. I think it was like 2 years. It was awesome.
Yeah, I seem to remember you have a lot of action figure hauls and stuff like that live on stream. Cool.
Quality says, wow, 2.24k subs. I remember when it was on 1k.
Yeah, it's gone mad. It's gone mad. I think, well, this is the 2000 giveaway, and it's gone up a quarter already, which is awesome. So yeah, I think that's
Tracy was my last guest. Complete value, Tracy. It was just I think that's why I've not had any since, because I thought, well, can't go anywhere now. It's
just the top of the top. Someone just said how to enter. It's just comment on that day in the life video 9. Well, episode 9, not video 9. I'm just going to accept all the comments now. So I'll just put a couple of comments up. We was just going to touch on the weather up north, weren't we, Z? While I
yes, definitely. Oh, the Mr. G UK Resellers in the chat. Oh, Vinny, I like Vinny. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's got an awesome shop as well.
I'm still reeling. Just before we get onto the topic, I'm still reeling. You know, he sold his he sold a YuGiOh playmat.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. $1,000 for a playmat. 1,000. Let's just get this straight. 1,000 English pounds for something that people play their card game on. It's a really I mean, yeah, okay, it's got the graphic on it. It looks pretty cool, but it was given away from what I remember hearing Vinny say.
Is it rare, or is it a certain one?
It was like the original. I think it was like the original one from like the late 90s or something. They gave it out at a tournament, and the worst thing is not worst, like not the worst thing. It's a good thing. He's actually got another one that's in better condition, just sat there, just accruing value.
Awesome.
And that's the kind of thing I'd love to have. You know, I love that kind of.
It's nostalgic, and it's vintage, and it's obviously worth a lot of money as well. I think Tracy just commented on my video. If I win, send to Georgina. I think she's American, is she, Tracy?
Yeah, she is. She is from Texas, y'all.
Texas. I could do an all right American accent, maybe not Texas. Got 99 people in the chat. Just want to say big thanks to you all.
Wow.
So we'll do the first draw, eh? So we've got 3 £10 gift cards, 1 £20 gift card, and we have got some F7 Jiffy bags, really big ones. John at YLM gave them, well, I bought about 100 off him, so I'm going to give away about 20 of those as well. They're so big, they're hard to store. So I think everyone's comments are locked in. I will just refresh the comments. So we've got 99 unique commenters. Share the screen. The production quality is fantastic, right? So, are we ready? Drum rolls in the chat. Let's do this is £10, by the way, £10 Amazon gift card. And if they're not in the chat, it is a QuickBooks Aaron again. Oh my goodness, he won last time.
Wow.
It's like some kind of fix. Everyone's going to be raving in the chat, but well done to Aaron again. Aaron's a double winner on the channel. He won the 1,000 and the 2,000 giveaway.
So what does he get? What's he going to get for that? He's
going to get a £10 Amazon gift card.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. We've got a fix in the chat.
Theo Ty says, dying business. Everyone is doing it now. It's a joke.
Well, there's a lot. You got to evolve in the business, I guess.
I don't think I don't think this business will ever die. Like selling things, we literally, the West functions on selling and buying. So no, it's not a dying business. Everyone is doing it now. I don't know necessarily. I think even if there's more people doing it, the audience is that much bigger as well. I mean, there's, a lot's changed. I mean, like, I remember, like, God, I'm going to show my age now. Like, I'm 39. Okay. When I was younger, like when I was a kid, I never got the kind of money or access to buy things as kids have now. So you've got like a whole extra category of people, teenagers and stuff, that are buying and selling, wheeling and dealing to each other constantly on, they don't even care about eBay or whatnot. They just direct message each other, or was it slide into each other's DMs? Is that what it is? Is that what you do? Yeah.
There's always going to be people buying, and I think a lot of people, as although like a lot of people get views, Nick and Andrew get a ton of views, I don't think everyone's resellers watching the videos, and I don't think not a lot of people stick around as well. They'll give it a try, and they'll quickly give it a try, and then don't bother keeping up with it, or they won't stick with it. Obviously it's a growing market. There's more people doing it, but you've got to revolve. There's so many ways to get source items. A lot of people doing Facebook nowadays, so there's always ways of doing things. You've got to be ahead.
Well, just to clarify, Theo was saying boot sales are crowded. It's possible to make money, but to live off it is harder. I mean, it's always going to be tough, and car boot sales, I don't think they're necessarily. I don't think it's that much different. I think you just have to adapt. Like you said, it is about adapting and changing what you do. Like, for example, like what we were going to chat about before was like up here in the north, we have a natural struggle. Like, we just don't get as many car boots as you'd get if you lived in the south. Because over a car boot sale season, without fail, we will lose out on more car boot sale weekends than someone will in the southeast. Therefore, someone in the southeast car booting is going to have far more success because they're just going to be in front of that many more stalls over a season than someone in the northwest. So someone in the northwest can't function in the same way as someone in the southeast. And I learned that the hard way, because when I was reselling down in Croydon, the stuff I would get, the kind of stuff I'd get, the frequency that I'd get it in is completely different to what, and it was like a rude awakening. Like when I first come up here, because I did what most people do, which is I tried doing what I was doing down there up here, and I realized that I can't function like that anymore, because we were going to car boots just like before, just like I used to in the southeast, and like we'd come back without the same kind of stuff. And like at first we thought, okay, maybe it's just a little bad patch, and then it got to the point, I remember Beck saying to me, like, you need to pull your finger out, as if like she just like, because we just weren't finding what we were, and I think that was like a point where we're like, actually we need to change completely how we're doing things. And over the time, like the stuff I'm looking at, the car boots are just as good, they're just different. Don't walk around in the northwest looking for clean Air Force Ones. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a pair of Air Force Ones since in the 4 years I've been up here. I don't think I've ever seen a Gadget espresso machine, or I've not, there's so many things that I used to see regularly, like and you don't see the same kinds of things, so it's just different. But then there's things that I probably pick up here that
you want to see.
Yeah, so
see, that's the thing. And even like if you look up to Scotland, it's probably different than it is here. You go to Ireland, it'll be different. I always feel sorry for Ireland, because everything out of I think it's Republic or Northern, one or the other, it's GSP everywhere around the UK. So it's just not local delivery. But there's always there's a market everywhere you go, and it's definitely not a dying thing.
But that's the thing. Like up here, there's a lot more different opportunities. Like there's access to so many like wholesale and different types of things that you can do. There's just lots of different things, and plus, if one like the probably the haul that is still been feeding us after all these years was from the southeast, but we got it when we'd moved to the northwest. So you shouldn't, in a way, you shouldn't let like your geography hold you back, but it just might mean you have to go further afield. You
got to do things differently, I guess, wherever you are. And I think I struggle getting to. I obviously do the boot sale championships on Joe's channel, and I really struggle on those because all of them are down south. They all get to one or two boot sales, and it's not a fair game. I should get charity shops included on that.
But, I mean, I think that's really interesting, because you didn't actually, because you weren't able to pick anything up, you didn't even get to. Any reseller did a good job for you. Though. I think he got you a point, didn't he?
Yeah.
but it's you know, and you can't ignore this. Like you just simply can't ignore this. I mean, what I will say is up here you've got more like local auction houses than you do down south, definitely. And some of them, the percentages that you pay up here are significantly less. Like I hear people, like I laugh when I hear people around here complaining about the hammer price percentages up here. They should look down south to the auctions that I used to go to, and they were significantly like more expensive. So, you know,
it's crazy the difference between pricing in London and up here. Like even when I've been in the past, I know it sounds silly, but I swear like the McDonald's is just a little bit more expensive in central London. Like just little things like that, and the rate of living is high. I think the rate of pay is higher as well. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Just a couple of like 100 miles. I'm not sure how the distance is, but it makes a big difference. We got a super chat off Carl. Appreciate that, buddy. He says reselling will never die. It will never die indeed. We'll keep it going. It might just be us left, but we'll keep it going.
And I think one other thing I want to add as well, like if you're looking like, it was a good question actually, and it was a good point, well made, to be honest, by Theo. It's like he said, like if you're trying to live off of it, it's harder. And
of course.
I completely get that. I think like, but if you're trying to make a living, you've got to have that based on something with a bit of consistency. And if you think about it, like you can't. Like car boots by their nature are so random, aren't they? Like that's the thrill of them, right? Because when you go to a car boot, one of the most exciting things about it is you don't know what you're going to find, right? That's what's exciting about it. It's not consistent. So I would say that, and I would say it's been like that forever. I don't think you can say that 10 years ago you'd consistently pick something up. You may, those things may have been more prevalent. Like, yeah, you're right. There was a point where people couldn't give GameCubes away. Like they were trying to sell them for £3 a few years ago, and people wouldn't buy them because there were so many of them. Yeah. But the point is, like, that doesn't mean you would have picked those GameCubes up for £3 just because they're there, just because there's amazing items. It doesn't mean you're going to get them because, like you said, there's competition, etc. So if you're trying to make a living, like you've got to have something that's consistent. So for me, car boots have got to be just one of the ways you source. One of the ways you source.
Multiple sort of streams for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, like you say, auction houses up north, and wholesale deals, contacts like yourself with your RC parts and stuff. It's like a key to a business. Like the boot sale stuff should be an addition. It shouldn't be the main source kind of thing.
Well, I mean, it can, but it depends where you live. Again, I think that's to clarify. Just depends where you live. If I was down south, I think I could comfortably make like a complete living just by visiting car boots. I'd gotten my plan sorted. You know what I mean? Like every Sunday, I knew I was hitting 3 car boots, and I was hitting them all for opening as well. So not only was I hitting 3, I was there at the front of each queue of each one, and it was a grueling Sunday. But every week I would definitely do well. I just would come home with good stuff, and it was more doable. I think moving up here, definitely I would not be able to do that. I mean, when we first moved up here, Beck and I were both like working at this full time, and it very quickly became apparent that it's not going to be doable simply because we were too reliant on car boots, and that just wasn't going to bring in enough income for us, especially when you consider they get rained off, etc. So
yeah, that's the thing down south. You make a killing. Just speaking of car boots, George has just joined in, and he's the car boot king down south.
He's smashing it, isn't he?
Yeah, the big electronic items, the small trainers, like the varying products, it smashes it. You never know what you'll find at a car boot sale. I bought 80s porn mags last Saturday, and probably hold a good bit of value as well.
It's a different mentality to things as well. Like, I think, and it's very, you don't want to generalize, but I think people up north really do value their stuff and use it more. So so you're not going to find, especially when it comes to things like footwear, you don't often find like barely used footwear. the footwear, like because I at first I thought being up here, okay, let's look at the differences. It's more outdoorsy, right? So there's going to be Merrell shoes and there's going to be Mammoth shoes and Gore-Tex footwear all over the place, right? And it's like, no, of course there's not, because people actually need it up here, because when it rains they need, you know, if you're going for like I've started buying good quality footwear since being up here because I need it. If I'm going on a dog walk or I'm going up to the lakes or whatever, and I don't want to like get wet feet or I don't want to twist my ankle, I need those walking boots. Whereas down south, people would buy those same, you know, walking boots, go for their one trip a year somewhere in, like, you know, somewhere like, for example, the lakes or wherever, come back, and then they wouldn't need their Gore-Tex waterproof lined walking shoes again because they're in London, you know, and so those would go at the car boot and they'd get rid of them dirt cheap. So I was actually finding more outdoorsy stuff like that down there. Even though in my head I'd told myself that's one of the things I'll find up here that I, you know, in abundance. But it's little things like that you pick up.
Yeah. I think, not to diss the northern side, I think it's more affluent down south. I think like maybe better quality, right, and quality items at times. I actually went to a pretty affluent area in Manchester, Cheadle, and picked up some Lego architecture sets a good few months ago. But outside their front, it's like a really like Alderley Edge type footballer type houses. Yeah. And out the front, you know, when you have a stall out front giving stuff away, they just had quality items. It was like a really good boot sale table outside giving away for free. I think they had a brand new and sealed Scrabble out there. I thought I'd grab that, you know, and I just think people, you know, they do give stuff away. Yeah, I think down south they've got a little bit more money to burn through, I guess.
Well, I mean, sometimes. I think even down south, like I lived in Croydon, which wasn't so affluent. So I used to my car boot run was in more affluent areas. I used to go to like much nicer areas. Like there was one car boot I used to love called Rusper, like this little village, Rusper Village, and each house there, I think the cheapest house there was probably $1 million. Do you know what I mean? It was like cheapest house, like, and the stuff there was always, that was like such a great car boot. I mean, it was vicious though. I mean, you have to be, you know, you had to be pumped to go to that car boot because the buyers were not from there. Do you know what I mean? The buyers were like people like me. Yeah, like
I Am Legend.
It was honestly like people would start queuing like early, like you'd queue early, and then there would be this mad rush because it was like, you know, it was awesome. It was awesome. I used to miss that. So I miss that actually.
Yeah. I think your main one up here, is it Norcross? Did you say the main one you got? I think there's another one that's not on, maybe, not too sure.
Yeah, Billsborough's just open. That's my local Billsborough.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I did go to Norcross once earlier in just when it opened. It's good for a Saturday because we don't have any Saturday ones over in Manchester.
It is a good Saturday one. It's been really busy recently as well.
Yeah, I'll have to pop up again one Saturday. That'd be cool. Those mags look literally dirty, George. Great. And then Thomas just said Nathan Aki has signed for City. Up the Blues, a good signing. You know, that backline needed a bit of just needed a leader, really. Any razzle, George? Right, what we'll do, we'll let the chat catch up, and I'll do another draw. So we've got another £10 draw coming now. If you haven't entered already, comment on the Day in the Life episode 9. That'll be in for the next time. So I'll just refresh. I know I have accepted a few more comments. Let me just get YouTube comments. So we got 102 now. I'll put share screen on. Need some drum rolls. And then first winner was Aaron. QuickBooks Aaron, not Apple Core Aaron anymore. So congrats, Aaron. Let's see who's got the next £10. And they've got to be in the chat as well. Jimmy Mac. Right. So is Jimmy Mac in the chat? Let's find out. He says, he's just asking about international shipping on the comment. He might possibly not in the chat. So let me just stop the screen share. We'll give Jimmy Mac a moment to put a comment in. If he's not in here, we're going to redraw that.
Super. Oh, Darren's in the chat about smart reselling. Hey, Darren.
Hey, Darren. If Aaron wins again, I'm unsubscribing. I will redraw it. If Aaron wins again, it's going to be one limit to one per person.
Yeah.
Another great channel, guys, Global Thrifters. I think they nearly hit 1,000 already. They've only done about 12 videos. They're doing great.
Crazy.
Yeah, smashed it. Really good content as well. I was catching up with it today.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Chewy says, "Hello, I am Jimmy Mac."
Jimmy Mac in the house. My name is Mac. Does that count? So I don't think Jimmy's in the chat. We'll give him a couple of seconds to jump it up. I heard rumors that it was sold to a subscriber who has a fancy Mac range. Have you unboxed that figure yet, Zaheer? I know you got that Marvel figure, did you?
No, not yet.
It's still primed in its packaging.
Still, still can't. Yeah, not yet. I need to take my time. I need to figure out a good time.
A nice time as well.
Yeah, I need time and place, But yeah, still need to sort that out.
I believe Jimmy Mac isn't here, so we're gonna jump in again. So screen share. Back over. We can see, can't we? Pick another winner. See what happens.
See who comes.
PW Trade, well done. That's Will, who's actually on the eBay promotion at the minute. Congratulations, Will. Give me a message on Instagram and be able to sort that later. Won a £10 Amazon gift card. Awesome stuff. I think he is still. I did see him in here before, even if he's not here now. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He was here. I think he might still be here. I recommend the Fuggler that Z sells. My God, son loved it.
I actually sold another Fuggler today. I can't believe it.
Smashed it.
People are buying them now.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. I know they're ugly. I think they're pretty well made. They look quite good.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
well done, Will. Congratulations. Got Sarah in the chat. What figure is it, Z? I think it was a Hulk. Was it? Was it Z?
It is the Hulk. Yeah. Well, they call it the Hulk, but it's actually She-Hulk. But it's
Shulk.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You can just about see. It's such a cool. It's one of the nicest figures I've seen in a long time. Like just the sculpts, everything just looks so freaking cool. Can't wait. I need to, like I said, I need to take my time and
get that on the second channel as well when you get it out. I couldn't believe the NECA figures being faked. I went on Alibaba the day after that stream, and I just couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah, it's a real. It is, because it's like I said, it's just it affects you. Like I've got I've got like a proper contact, like a proper account. I can get hold of them. But it makes you think now, that is this particular one available on Alibaba? If so, is it worth buying? Because I think it'll be worth it if you're in a physical if you're like in a toy fair or something. You can actually show, and I'm actually planning, like if I start doing toy fairs or whatever, I'd take the fake one with me just so I could show people. But online, like, you've got no chance, because eBay themselves are promoting the fake listing. The fake listing is the #1 listing. So I mean, thankfully they don't do it to all figures. Like I've got some other figures which they haven't done it to. So
my Interstellar figures, just to make sure. We've got to get them out one more time on the stream. I searched them. They don't do the Interstellar ones on Alibaba.
Yeah, there you go. So you should be fine. Yeah. They're such. I love NECA figures. I've got the T800 Terminator, the Tech Noir one. I've got the Gremlin Flasher.
Yeah, they just make the quality, aren't they? Like McFarlane, they're different level. They're a different level.
They are amazing. They're just, are you not going to take them out of the packaging? And
One day I will. I'm going to get a nice little diorama or something.
Yeah. Got it.
Nice. Yeah.
Got it.
I actually seen some cool Walking Dead ones the other day. It's 30. I'm not sure if you heard of the brand before. They make really taller ones. Like they're like hundreds of pounds, but they are so good in detail. They look right like the actors. They're really cool. Like they do a Negan, they do a Carl, Rick, Michonne. They do everything. But really
love those.
Let's see what's been going on.
Vinny says, I've got a life-size Gremlin Flasher figure. Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that would be so cool. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find it, actually. Hold on.
Evening, Peter. How are you doing tonight, mate? It is all about the NECA figures. I think this is the only NECA figures I do have. Mainly McFarlane otherwise, and pop vinyls and stuff. But yeah, the NECA figures are the best ones up there. Hot Toys as well. Hot Toys, yeah. It's just affordable NECA, even though these were 70 quid. Like affordable ways, NECA's probably up there. They do a lot of good Alien figures, Alien and Predator figures. Don't know if any of you guys have been in Forbidden Planet before, but it's like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for toys, basically for adult toys, should I say? Yeah, it's just that's what I like to see. T said.
Hey guys, trying to show you these. These are so cool.
Yeah, they look cool.
Like, so this is like the
Yeah, they are awesome. It's like Forbidden Planet.
Yeah, he's got all his he's got poker chips. He's got a mallet there. He's got his beer glass. He's smoke. Yeah, he's got his smokes as well. He's just so freaking cool.
Is that a NECA?
Yeah, that's a NECA. Yeah, it's a NECA. I love that. It just, I don't know, man. I think something's happened during COVID or something that's just made me go all like, you know, nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is one of my favorites. This is Arnie from.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. The detail is fantastic.
Yeah, I just love those. But I love a life-size one.
Yeah, the Gremlin was life-size. Is that in your shop then?
I've got. Well, I mean, I list them online, on my website and on eBay.
Yeah. Do you take any of those to the market, or are you going to save them to toy fairs and stuff?
No, I probably will, because just have a selection of things. Yeah. So yeah, they're just so but the thing is, you've got to be careful. So like I said, because what you pick up, because if you pick up something that's bootlegged or something, then it's
a loose figure, and who's to know? Like if you pick up a loose NECA figure off the car boot and it's probably been faked, and you'll just never know.
Well, I think you can spot though if you look out for that. I think it's spotting that quality plastic. It's kind of like vinyl on good, good quality figures use like vinyl kind of plastic, and it's got that clean matte. When you compare like a Mattel Elite WWE figure against like the old Jakks Pacific ones, and the Jakks Pacific ones are just shiny and manky. Or even if you look at the old WWE figures that are worth a ton now, that plastic is so shiny and horrible. Yeah, whereas the real deal are still made, and you'll notice little things on the paint work as well. But it's the plastic is the biggest giveaway. It's like, so if it just looks like it's made out of cheap plastic, then
Yeah. Bailey says I had James Bond ones, sold them for £100 plus each. Sean Connery and Roger Moore. That's awesome.
Do you know what figure I really want as well? I
go.
Can't justify. Harley Quinn in the new, her movie that came out, Birds of Prey. Margot Robbie. Like Bandai have done like the most amazing action figure, like part of their like SFH figure range or whatever it's called. Oh my god, that sounds expensive. It's not that bad. It's about 50 quid, but that is a lot. That is it's only a 6-inch or something figure, but it is so good. Like the head sculpts and just looks.
I think that's like the limit, because I paid £70 on those. Like it's 2 figures, I guess. It's like 35.
35 each,
like then you got Hot Toys, and they're like mega expensive. Yeah. So it's like £50 a good
1/12 collective and stuff.
Yeah,
and
stuff like that. It's
so 1/6, I say 1/6, and you can go as crazy as you want, really. But
you can have a Toy Story movie.
I just enjoy it. It's just, I think it's nostalgia's kicked in. It
doesn't hurt anybody, does it? It's just a good bit of fun. I got a BioShock Big Daddy doll, £25 ages ago. Should have brought more. Sold one a few years back for £185. That's cool. Yeah,
crazy.
NECA are just the dons, aren't they? My dad's got a lot of the Alien ones. I bought him quite a few of those, the Alien figures. Just racked up in Forbidden Planet. I've picked up one of those every time we go in.
Yeah, the Alien figures are great.
Yeah.
The Ninja Turtles figures as well. Their range of Ninja Turtles figures are just incredible. Like they've made a range. I can't believe how geeky I'm getting. it's just consuming me right now. It really is, but I'm into
26 people are loving it. They're loving it.
I'm into this like so badly now. I don't know what's happened, but like they've the Turtles in Time, the SNES game, the arcade game where they used to smack the foot soldiers and they used to come flying at the screen and stuff. Like they've remade figures with that look, and they've actually put like pixels on the paint as well. So they do a series of those, which looks really cool. And their movie versions are really good as well. They've done the version of the 1990 movie, like they look so cool. 1990 or 80 something movie. It was 1988 or something.
They are fantastic, NECA.
Yeah.
Even the Predators as well. The Predators are amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
And the actual aliens as well. I like the characters in Alien, but the actual like Prometheus figures as well. I was in Amsterdam a couple of years ago, and I found a figure shop in there just for a geek's sake. I went in and I found like a Prometheus. I'm not sure what the guys call it, the starting Prometheus, but found one of his
engineer.
The engineer. So I've got my dad an engineer from Amsterdam, which is super cool. NECA as well. So
nostalgia cool. Equals danger. Very true. Very true.
You used to wait your profits. No worries, busy reselling. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. I think I'll do another little draw now. I think what we're on for £10 draw.
Husty, I did say Margot Robbie. Yes.
Margot Robbie.
If you look out for that figure, honestly, Husty, your jaw will hit the floor. The head sculpts are just incredible, and there's even a hand with a lollipop as well. It's just mind-bogglingly good.
Margot Robbie's just a great actress. Sorry, she's beautiful, of course, but she's a great actor as well. I love her in like Wall Street.
Yeah, she was brilliant in that.
Great. So we're gonna go again. Third £10 winner of the night. We've had Aaron. We've had Will. Who is next? Let's see. Drum roll.
Yeah, drum roll.
Jack Dobbins, are you in the chat? Let's find out.
Jack.
Congratulations.
I think
Jack.
I saw Jack. I'm not sure.
Might be in there because it was a recent comment I did.
I saw Jack, yeah.
So
congrats if you're in there, Jack.
Congratulations, Jack, if you are out and about in the chat. Got 122 people in. Smash that like button, guys.
Oh, he's in the chat, yeah. Jack's in the chat.
Well done, Jack. Perfect.
Jack's a cool guy.
Give us a message on Facebook or Instagram, Jack, and we'll get that sent to you. We'll purchase them later. We've got Aaron as well, another winner. But that's SNES Lego is fantastic. Have you seen that? The Nintendo.
Yeah, isn't it like a silly amount of pieces? Like God knows how many thousands of pieces, and you put the cartridge in the console, and it actually plays a little bit of the level or something.
Mario goes up and down.
That's going to be an incredibly fun set for a Lego fan. But
yeah, it's cool as hell. I think it's like £210, but it's definitely worth it. It's a good little collector's piece. But yeah, the carts, like, it works as well. You put it in, you press it down like you would. And the controller's pretty much the same size as an actual NES controller, which is cool.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, the Gremlin is in my store along with a huge Sully and Micro Monsters thing. Oh, that would be so cool to have. Like life-size figs like that. Oh,
that would be cool. Lala love medicine.
Oh, can I just mention Cola Flipper's comment as well? Yeah,
I've not seen it.
Rather than collecting movie figures, I've been collecting movie watches. I've got Ripley and Bishop's watches from Aliens. Now that is cool. That's like next level cool.
Yeah, and you wouldn't expect anything less from Lee because he is so sophisticated as well.
That's like a grown up. Yeah, that's just class. That's just classy.
That is awesome. It's cool. Interstellar.
But I don't sit here going, with the figure. You just admire them, you just admire the craftsmanship, and then you just put them on the stand.
You just look at it down again and you go, that's cool.
Exactly. I've got Big Boy here from Outcast.
Oh, that's cool. It was in like a different box, wasn't it? Was it in like a?
Yeah. They messed up big time on those. They're in Andre 3000 boxes.
I remember a couple of years ago, I found a Master P doll in a charity shop, and it was just so random. It did like it spoke as well. It had a little button on the back. Cool. Yeah.
Did you sell it or did you keep
it? Yeah, I think it got 40, 50
How much did you get for that?
I think it was about 40, 50 quid. It was missing like its chain. It was missing a few bits, but it still holds.
That is cool. Yeah, that is really cool. That's niche.
Yeah, super. And he actually played in like the NBA. He had a 10-day contract in the NBA. I read the other day. Because J. Cole, the rapper, wants a 10-day contract in the NBA to have like one match. But Master P actually did it back in the day. I think it was in 2001 or something, which is random as hell. But so cool. Master P, cool guy. John Luke for president. I will take that, Max. I will take that. President of what? I don't want to be prime minister. That's just a really boring job. President seems more exciting. Global Thrifters, put the drum roll in the chat. I'll jump back down now. Everyone's saying well done to Jack. Oh, Aaron has got it. He said 2,646.
Goodness.
Are you going to build it, Aaron, or are you going to leave it in the box for a while?
Yeah, I think I'm guessing. I think he's going to build it.
Yeah, I assume so.
I'm guessing he's going to build it.
We need a live chat building some SNES action. I'll be up for that.
Denise says new indoor-outdoor car boot due to start in Fleetwood soon. Just weekends. They're looking for stall holders. Oh, interesting. Fleetwood. I don't think that's far from me.
Yeah, it's not too far. Because when I searched Norcross from when I am, it says it's right near.
Close, yeah.
Pretty close. Yeah.
I'm still so bad with them. Still so bad with the geography. Yeah.
Well, I've seen there's a Sunday car boot in Stockport in a couple of weeks, which is not too far from me. It's a children's car boot, so I don't know if that's just going to be children's clothes. But I might give it a go. It's like an afternoon one. We never have afternoon ones around here. It's always 6 a.m. or nothing. But it's like 11 o'clock start, so might pop into that and see what it's about.
Tracy says you can be president in the US. Apparently anyone can.
Yeah. Me or Kanye, hey?
Oh gosh.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
Well, I heard Kanye. I know he's not gonna run this year. He's got really no chance. He's too late. But he's actually hired over 100 officials on his camp.
Has he actually?
That's crazy.
Has he actually done that?
Yeah, I've read about it. I've read it up. Oh, he's hired over 100 people in like his camp, his team. So give it 4 years, and you might see a bipolar president.
Yeah.
Vintage Planet sold a leather motorcycle jacket to a buyer in France for £75. The jacket had the Doctor written on the back. Genuine leather. That sounds pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Speaking of the Doctor, I sold a couple of the Doctor Who figures from B&M today. Quite old ones. They're not in there anymore. So before everyone runs off, I've actually got some new ones in, which are super cool. You know the 3-packs, the 3 Doctor Who packs. They've got some like really cool new ones in. But the same buyer bought the same set for £25 each. So I'm guessing that they're storing one in the box and keep it, and then taking them out for like a just out of box in the cabinet or something. But it's weird that
are you into Doctor Who as well, or is it?
I watched it. David Tennant, Matt Smith was it, and then not really watched it after or before. The one before David Tennant, the guy with the short hair, watched a bit of him, but I've not watched the new guy or the female role. Not too into it, but I know quite a bits and bobs about it. Like I don't like the Angels. The Cybermen are pretty cool.
I just never got into it, to be honest. I don't know. I just never.
It was good when you were a kid, but I just doesn't appeal to me now. I think they should create strong female roles. Don't make strong male roles female. I strongly believe in that. It's like a really cool female role in like Lara Croft. They don't make Larry Croft. They don't bring like a male actor and bring Larry Croft in. You know,
they've been going for such a while though.
Yeah,
I think it's just trying to shake it up, I suppose.
Sure. But imagine
to be honest with you, like I'm still not interested in it now. It just passed me by. I think if you're a fan, you'll probably still continue watching it.
Yeah, because I've been recently playing The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. I've just started that, and the main role in it is a female, Ellie, and she's fantastic. And it's just like I prefer a strong female character playing a female role, and then a strong male character playing a male role. It's like James Bond.
People liking your idea about Larry Croft.
I buy a Larry Croft game, but it's just like keep the female, make their own strong characters. I don't know. I've not seen the female Ghostbusters, but I've not heard great things.
I think my girls enjoyed watching it though. So
Yeah, so it appealed to it did
yeah,
appeal
so
to
a new audience, you know. So I think I think it's some IPs have become so entrenched in culture, you know, that it almost becomes like sacrilege
yeah,
to
yeah.
to deviate. But like we say, like you know, but just like we say, like with even with reselling and things like that, you do have to diversify, you know. And like the people that own these franchises, you know, they're thinking, you know, they're thinking ahead. They're thinking, okay, we've had fans, but our fans may now be, you know,
Outdated.
no longer with us, or they may. It's true, isn't it? Imagine if you've been around long enough, these are the questions you're going to have to answer to. Like these are the questions you're going to have to
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Like if you're like, you know, if you're, you know, eventually all the Star Wars fans that were fans of the original trilogy won't be around anymore.
Oh, of course,
and
of course.
and then, you know, people might not like to hear that, but it's true. And also the interest in that will kind of wane. And if they don't make the new Star Wars content more appealing, like to what would be like today's audience, they're just going to lose. They're just, you know, look at the child. I mean, that's, it almost looks like a Funko Pop. They just put a Funko Pop in the movie. You know what I mean? Like they literally just thought, let's put a Funko Pop in the show. And I think it's just, but to us, whilst we're still around, and we're kind of like hooked on what we remember growing up. I mean, you know, if you say Ghostbusters to me, I immediately think of the original Ghostbusters. And you know, so you know, it was a surprise. But you know, when I saw how my girls enjoyed the movie compared to, you know, the original one, it resonated more with them. So I'm all for it. I think it's good to change.
Yeah, I think La La Love Medicine's like good for little girls watching to see if they're my daughter. Girls love it.
You should put that a lot more concisely than I just did. So thanks.
Yeah,
I just went on.
I think Husty says, do you not watch that film though? Well, Husty's is not a 12-year-old girl, I guess. Feels too forced most of the time. Yeah, like there's very split opinions. I think the female roles are great, but make them their own kind of thing. Like it's got a, you know, a strong female character, but it's each to their own for sure. Marvel movies change it so much, no one cares about it. I do like my Marvel films, but I'm never really passionate about them as well. I do like the MCU.
But again, with Marvel, like you'll find forums full of like comic fans that tear the movies apart.
Yeah.
But Disney, who own the IP, who care about its longevity, have played a blinder because they've now created fans for the next 20, 30 years because of the movies, which are very far from the original comic stories and whatnot. But you know, it's all, you know, it's all part of the plan, as you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's marketing, isn't it? At the end of the day,
it has to be. It has to be
for the brand. You know, if they did make Jamie Bond, though, I think that would be the end of time. You know, they say it's not Idris Elba, it's Catherine Tate instead. My eldest love watching Alita, good strong female role. Yeah, exactly. You know, something with a female from the beginning. It's awesome. Hate Marvel films, but love the comics. I really like the films, but I've never really read the comics, so I'm kind of split. I'm probably in the new age, which enjoy the modern side of things.
I think that's the thing. It's like it appeals to the broadest audience, doesn't it? So most people that watch those films, myself included, I'm not versed in the comics. You know, so for me, I just enjoyed the movies for what they were. You know, it's just and yeah, Husty, you're right. Disney care about making money. You know, but I do feel like they do care to some extent about the quality of what they put out. It might not be to our tastes, but you know,
I think I do enjoy the modern Star Wars. To be honest, I know it's Disney-fied and they do make characters just to sell toys and stuff, and you know they do little bits and bobs. I still enjoy it. Yeah. it is what it is. Disney do want to make money at the end of the day. They've got Marvel, they've got Disney, they've got Star Wars, they've got loads of bits to do. But yeah, it is what it is. We get on with it, don't we?
Yeah, I think it's just I think because pop culture is so much more part of us. It's not just a lot of people's identity is linked now to their interests, like in a lot of ways that maybe before it wasn't. Like before these things were just toys and just movies, but now toys and movies are not just toys and not just movies, are they? They're like people literally can identify it to them to such an extent. I mean, a great example is Cookie and Hayden's Chris and Bell, great YouTube channel. They're nuts about The Walking Dead. They even had a Walking Dead themed wedding, and but that's the thing. It's like people it means a lot to them. For example, like there's loads of franchises that I'm nutty about, absolutely nutty about, and it's only getting stronger. Like that vibe is only getting stronger. Like my kids, they're growing up, and I can see from the beginning they're just so into the IPs that they're into. Like they're
that's the thing, like you're always intertwined with a certain show, with a certain genre, and you grow up with it and you continue with it, and they might change it in the future, but you're always connected to it.
Yeah,
for sure. Aaron says new Star Wars films are amazing. BB-8, need I say more? Well, I don't mind BB-8. I think the one from the recent Star Wars, they had a different droid that looks like a light. I'm not too sure what it's called. You'll probably know, Aaron. They've done a few pop vinyls and stuff around it. I think that was just a toy sale, to be honest, because I don't think it actually offered anything. I think the Porgs were pretty cool. Just a little bit of something like the Ewoks, something pretty cool like that.
Kaylee makes a good point about Buffy. Buffy was awesome.
Yeah, I
remember rushing home to watch Buffy every Wednesday because I used to have to get on the tube quick to make it for 8 o'clock. Yeah, Sky One.
Iconic show. I actually picked up some Buffy graphic novels yesterday, and they sell quite well as well. It's a cool show.
Angel's another one to look. Any Joss Whedon stuff is pretty.
Yeah, there's plenty of female roles in films and stuff. Some really cool stuff, and video games as well. Like I said, Last of Us is like the best-selling game over the last few years, and especially on the new one, the main character is a female. It's awesome.
David Boreanaz is my man crush for life. He's kind of handsome, but I don't think he's like.
My man crush, I'd say, is Joseph Gordon-Levitt, if any. I don't know. He's just great. He's in Inception, Dark Knight. I love those films. And Leo as well, of course. Love Leo.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm sure I've mentioned mine, but I can't remember who it is now.
What would you say your favorite films are, Z?
Oh gosh,
that's
such a tough question, man.
Top 5. Is it franchises? Is it like one-offs and stuff?
I think I love. Okay, if I'm gonna have to say a couple, right? I love my Tarantino movies, right? Like I absolutely love. I think if I was to choose a movie, I might come down to Pulp Fiction. Because every scene in that movie is just like burnt, into my mind. And what I love about it is the first time I saw it, my reaction was, "What is this?" And then it literally took me a few times of watching it to get my thick head around it. But that movie is just mind blowing for me. I also love, all of Kevin's, like a lot of Kevin Smith films, like Mallrats. Chasing Amy's amazing as well. Clerks is amazing. I love those films. And then I do love like the Christopher Nolan films too.
Yeah, they're mine for sure.
Yeah, I do love.
We got Shawshank Redemption, very good shout.
Yeah, that's a super film.
What did you think of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Tarantino's most recent.
I've seen that.
It's like Marmite. People love it and people hate it. It's definitely worth watching for sure. It's like about the Manson family in America and like just the Hollywood scene in America in the 60s, 70s and 80s. It's got Leo and Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie. So you're in for a treat when you do watch it.
I'm sure it'll be good. Yeah, no,
Thank you very much. There's love in the chat, guys. Big up Larry Croft.
Love a lot of people saying Pulp Fiction it's so difficult to say. Goonies, says Vinny.
Pulp Fiction is a killer. I love Interstellar. I'll stick by it. We've got Interstellar here. Inception as well.
I think it's difficult to say one movie, man.
You've got to be a certain type of person as well.
I mean, yeah, Reservoir Dogs was amazing as well. Good, yeah. I love all the gangster movies. I really love Goodfellas. Yeah, the Godfather trilogy was decent. Fun.
You're a big series guy. I'm just thinking like Sopranos as well. With
Sopranos, yeah, yeah. Sopranos is really good. Yeah, it's really good. Inglorious is great.
War films as well. I know you can't really put war films as best films ever, but there's some really great war films out there.
Yeah, Jackie Brown was good. Kill Bill was incredible. Yeah, Kill Bill was just absolutely brilliant film. Mrs. Doubtfire. And you know what? I also love there's a Western movie that is, if you haven't seen it, even if you're not into Western movies, you should watch Tombstone. Oh my goodness. If you're into even if you're not into Westerns, I would say watch Tombstone. It's got Kurt Russell in it, but Val Kilmer is just absolutely he's so good. Val Kilmer is just kills the role in there. He plays Doc Holliday in that movie. Even if you're not into Westerns, that movie is so freaking good. Tombstone is a monster. Fight Club as well. Do you see what I mean? Fight Club, the original Matrix movie.
Dark Knight really hold up.
They do, yeah. We watched The Dark Knight just the other night at the cinema.
Yeah. Was it good? Was it an epic experience back in the cinema?
It was, incredible.
Was it The Dark Knight? It wasn't the other two. It was the
Dark Knight. Yeah, it was the Dark. What's really funny is we were just quoting the original movie to the girls all week in the run up to going to watch it. So I was just going around and saying the apple has fallen far from the tree and stuff, and from the original movie. And then we went to sit down to watch it. It's oh yeah, this isn't. That was Batman.
The wrong one. Band of Brothers is fantastic, Aaron. I've watched that a good few times. The Pacific as well is cool, but Band of Brothers is, how the amount of actors in that film is crazy. Tom Hardy's in there. You've got James McAvoy. You've got really big actors. I've missed quite a lot. There's 8 or 9 A-list actors that are really young in there. It's so cool to see them. I think Simon Pegg's in there, or Shaun of the Dead. There's some really random actors in that film. Series. It's
another good Western. You're right, Anthony.
Yes, it's crazy. What I'm going to do, I'll do another draw as well. With coming on with time. £20 draw. We'll do that next.
Yeah, Platoon. Oh my god, yeah. One for the Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah. Gangs of New York is incredible. Oh god, there's so many movies. You see what I mean?
Pick, yeah.
Come on. Right.
So £20 draw. We've had 3 already. We've had Jack. We've had Aaron. Who was in the middle? It was Will. So congrats to you guys. Let's go for the next one. Are they going to be in the stream? That's the question. Paradox Picker, well done on the W. £20 gift card going to you. Loving the videos, mate. Getting better and better every week.
Thank you
very much.
Nice.
So we've got one more to go after this. I don't know how long you want to go on for, Z. It's up to you. You're good for it.
We're talking movies and
it's all good.
Figures and stuff.
Nice. We've still got a lot of people in there. So
this is it now for me. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just love them. But this is the thing. These things are just they're huge, and it's you can't mess with them in a way. I get what people are saying.
Yeah.
So, but
Saving Private Ryan, great film. Great. Yeah. Castaway, good film. Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Tom Hanks has had some great films in the past. You can name actors and just go down their list of.
Tanisha's right. Good Will Hunting was awesome. Yeah. Good Will Hunting. If you don't get a lump in your throat when Ben Affleck's just telling right at the end when he's just what a movie! What a movie!
Fantastic.
What a movie.
Another one, Leo, Shutter Island. You know, the first time I'm viewing Shutter Island is like crazy because of the twist. I love it. Some great films in there. Catch Me If You Can. Another good Leo one.
Raging Bull.
Yeah, Raging Bull.
That's
Boys
a
in the
classic.
Hood.
Stand By Me. Yeah.
So here's a question for the chat. Put your worst film in there. Let's see some of the worst films. American Sniper.
I think there was a movie that we walked out of once. I can't remember what it was, but there was one movie that I walked out. Yeah, I think it was one. I can't remember what it was, but it was just so terrible. I just couldn't. And normally I'm quite good at watching even the most terrible film.
Alien and Predator, they're one of my favorites as well. The Alien franchise. We got Prometheus.
Yeah. The original Alien movie was just like, you watch back, and the thing is, you watch it when you're young, right? And then you watch it. I'm not saying it like condescendingly to you. I'm talking, when I say young, I mean like, you know, when you watch it when you're a teenager, like when you're like, when you shouldn't be watching it, and you watch it and you're like, wow, this is so cool, right? And then you watch it when you're a little bit older, and then you kind of like start picking out why it's good. Like then you realize that, hold on, 20 minutes in, no one said a word yet. You know, you know, like things like that. You start picking up on the actual movie, like the filming of it and the shooting. Like, yeah, it's just magic, isn't it?
It's scary as well when you first watch it. It's a tense film.
Yeah, it is.
And hope they bring out some more as well. I always want him to bring more stuff out. Thank you very much, Aaron. He says Geeky Chat is in fire. Good work, all. Thank you very much, Aaron. Congratulations on the win as well. The Quick Bucks chat now. It's not Apple Co. Rebranding to the special. Well done. Check out Aaron's channel if you haven't already, guys. He's perfect for tax, everything tax wise. He's a reseller and he's an accountant. So anything tax related, he's pretty much got a video up there for it. So these are the worst films. We got Waterworld, Ghostbusters, the female version, 50 Shades, The Three Amigos, The Monument Man, Legend. Will Smith. Is that I Am Legend, or is that a different film? Legend.
It probably means Legend.
I love I Am Legend. I hope you mean for a good film. Anything with Adam Sandler.
Hey, I think I like Adam Sandler sometimes.
Yeah, he can be funny. I think there's that new one.
Happy Gilmore was a great movie.
Yeah. Vantage Point. What's out the cinema? Someone put Pulp Fiction for me. I've never been so let down after everyone hyped it up.
Watch it a few more times. Watch it a few more times.
Go again. Close stream and just watch there. Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw. I enjoyed that. I had Idris Elba in it, and I love Idris Elba. I love Luther. Great series. So, yeah, I do. I think I had a soft spot for that one.
Yeah, any game made into a movie, that reminds me of Street Fighter with Kylie Minogue's Cammy.
They did Assassin's Creed. They did a couple of bits out of it. Weren't great at all. Razor's Edge. Best movie, original Predator. Yeah. New one wasn't bad. Obviously, it's not great compared to the original, but it wasn't terrible. I did enjoy it. Anything Predator related, I can get on board with.
Paradox Picker doesn't enjoy Lord of the Rings.
It's long, but it's still a masterpiece. It's not my favorite franchise, but I do enjoy it, especially with the Hobbits as well. You can really tie it into that's a full weekend. That's like 12-hour shifts back to back. You can get your cosplay on and everything. Worst film ever, American Sniper. I think it's a bit slow, isn't it? I think it's still a good film, but it's a bit slow, and people don't have the patience sometimes. Because some people will say Breaking Bad's terrible, and you just think you're just not patient enough.
Breaking Bad is not terrible. Breaking Bad is one of my favorite shows.
It's fantastic. I love Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, Prison Break, but some people don't have the patience for a series in general.
I think with Walking Dead, I wish they'd been as concise as Breaking Bad. Yeah, Breaking Bad, for me, what Breaking Bad did right is what, like, it was the first time in my memory that I can remember a show actually ending
when it
should leave, and I kind of was really glad about it, but at the same time I wish they'd carried on. But I'm also glad that they stopped, because I think this is where I think Walking Dead for me has, because Walking Dead was incredible for me. Like the first few seasons I watched, like first 6 seasons or whatever, I think, or 7 seasons I might have watched into.
It's gone on, hasn't it? I guess.
I think I wish if they'd cut it short earlier, it would have just been something that would have just impacted me and just left my mind blown. Whereas now I'm a bit like lethargic of it all. Like,
it's the thing with the apocalypse. How does it end? How did he kill it? You know, how did he kill everyone? How does it end? And that's the thing with it, with a zombie film or a zombie series. How did he come to a conclusion? They could have come to a conclusion, but would it?
I think if you go on too long, then you end up becoming a soap opera.
Yeah, it is, and it is a bit of a soap opera.
I think, that I don't want to watch a soap opera. I want to watch a story, and I think, like, again, that's why you know, Sopranos is so good as well, because they you know, it's about you know, and I understand that there must be so much pressure from like the studios and whatever to keep churning them out, especially if there's money being made and there's merch being sold, etc. But if they can artistically end the story when it's meant to end, you know.
You ever watch Lost?
I did watch Lost, but I didn't make it to the end.
I have like a guilty pleasure of Lost. I love it. I've got all the pop vinyls.
Okay.
But Lee says hated the new Mad Max Fury Road. I hated it as well. Like I'm a general hater to that film. I just thought there was just going on the same road all film. It just didn't seem to end. Even though it's called
Gotham is a cracking series. Oh, okay.
I
need to watch Boardwalk Empire as well, because that looked like it was really good.
Got the guy out of Sopranos on it. The guy who joins the Sopranos quite late. I think it's his cousin or nephew gets out quite late, but he's the main character in
Steve. Yeah, like something Buscemi, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You'll know who I mean, but he's pretty much.
He was in that movie Armageddon as well.
Yeah.
He was one of the
Yeah, it's a cool actor actually.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. Maybe wish I could. I've never seen it. No, I've never seen it. Sharknado, yeah, very good show.
I think this just shows though, like everyone in the chat is taking part in the chat because, like, movies are that
it's
prevalent.
Relatable.
Yeah, they're that prevalent in, you know, we all might resell completely different things. Like if we started comparing our reselling businesses, they'd all be so different. And you'd be like, oh no, I like selling antiques, I like selling clothes, I like selling this, that, the other. But when it comes to something like movies, it's just kind of
together as one, and you all have the same thing.
Yeah,
because there's no alternate to movies. You've got TV series, movies, TV, and music. That's like the entertainment world, isn't it?
Yeah, so, I think it's nice to like really kind of sink into this stuff sometimes, because it might seem like silly, but I think especially if you're doing like you're reselling full time and stuff, I tell you what, the escape is welcome. You know,
especially with pandemic season, no one's really seeing nobody. I mean, like, let's be honest, you're not got much of a social life recently. Even if
I just mentioned, Damien's just mentioned Fargo. How could I not have mentioned Fargo as one of the best movies of all time?
I've never seen the movie.
You've not seen the movie? The movie is mind-blowingly good.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, Fargo is one of the best movies I've seen. Absolutely.
I think on the series, the first season, it's the guy off Sherlock, who's in The Hobbit as well. So good. But I'll have to watch the film. Yeah,
definitely.
I'm guessing it's set in the same town and stuff.
Lost Boys fan. Ask Kaylee who's a Lost Boys fan.
Patrick was my man crush. Good looking chap. Fargo, yeah. I need to watch that. Great. Steve Buscemi, that's him.
Yeah. Fargo is incredible.
Knowledge in this chat. We've got 112 brains firing away at movies. Martin Freeman, there we go. We've got him already. Martin Freeman and the Fargo series. Sherlock's a great series as well. Martin Freeman's an incredible actor. Seen loads of stuff. He's a hard-working guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to do the last draw. It is for the big Jiffy packs. I'm going to send 20 out to the winner.
20 F7 size, you said.
big. They're like trainer size. You can get, but you can cut them down. You can probably fit about 8 games between one Jiffy bag. They're big. I just not got room for them, and I thought I'll do an extra little bonus on the end. Aaron says, "So when are you both teaming up as pro gamers? Someday soon. Someday soon."
I've not even played games in ages. I'm a fraud.
Same here. I know Warzone's just had a recent update, so I am going to update that soon. Hopefully,
they've added cars to Fortnite.
Yeah, they've added also.
I've not played. Yeah.
Right, let me get this comment picker up. Share screen. So, drum rolls in the chat, everybody. Big like on the video, today's video about the stream. Helps me out massively. And we're going to pick the last winner of the night. We'll do another one, 3,000, 4,000. Might be a while away, but we'll keep doing this. It's good fun. Gets everyone involved. We've had Paradox Picker, Will, Aaron, and who was the last one? I'm not too sure. We had 4 winners tonight. Anyway, this is a 5th winner from tonight. Who is the winner? Lucy Hobbs. Great videos always. She gives some really good advice. Thank you. Great shout. Hold it back to the church until next year. Is Lucy in the chat though? That is the question, because that is from someone who watched the video a while back.
Hopefully she is.
Hopefully. Lucy Hobbs.
If not, we can run it again.
Again, yeah. I think last time I didn't run it again, and it just I struggled getting in touch with people. Some people didn't claim. I had someone in the chat who won it last time, and I couldn't get in touch with, which is a shame. Maybe again one time. Want to play Fall Guys? Looks so fun. Season 5. What's that for? Is that? Oh, that's Warzone.
Is it Warzone or Fortnite?
Yeah, Warzone.
I don't even know.
I've not played much of the last season, to be honest. Been busy. I've been playing The Last of Us. I bought a PS4, didn't I? So been catching up with that. I completed the first one, and then I'm halfway through the second one in like a couple of weeks. And then you wonder why there's no YouTube videos going out. Back from the 30 hours in work as well.
Cola Flipper says, talking of games, any other resellers addicted to the new Animal Crossing game? It's heroin for resellers. Fine stuff.
I've heard a lot of good things. Very, very calming and relaxing. Nice music in the background. Good for anxiety, I guess. And it looks like a nice game for a Switch. I need to get a Switch. I did used to have one. Just abused it and never used it. I'm going to rerun. We have got Lucy Goose. She put different Lucy. Sorry, Lucy Goose. We'll run that again. You ready? Here we go. Final winner of the night. Gary Dunlop. Well done, Gary. Really enjoy watching your channel grow. It's nice to see someone so young doing so well. Keep up the great videos. I know he's in a... There he is. I could be the only person in the draw and still lose. Well,
congratulations. Giant F7 envelopes.
Yeah, you've got 20 giant F7 envelopes, and you get a lot of use out of them. I did use them today, and yeah, Gary he put up the well done, Gary. He's been long awaited. I know he's been in every draw since the beginning of time. So I think Gary, you're pretty local to me as well, Manchester ways, I think. So yeah, congrats.
It's quite fun doing giveaways, isn't it?
Fun, it gets everyone excited.
I need to come up with something to give away. Well,
get some fake NECA figures, like you can.
No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't. It's just gross.
Alibaba just makes me feel sick.
That comment made you win, Gary.
That's John who bought the envelopes off me, but I'm tripping over them flipping envelopes. I told you, they are, aren't they, John? I think you give me 120, John. So give me 20 away. And then,
give away my voice. How am I meant to do that? Then what would I do then? Like, would I get a replacement or
sign on?
Does that work? Give away a boost on games. Very funny, Jack. He's such a mic taker. Give away a boost on games. He knows full well that no, I'm awful.
Yeah, Night's Life. I know you know Night's Life. He said, "Hi, Zaheer, check my new Flash Gordon video. It features Sam Jones, Brian Blessed, and Bauman." I think
Night's Life is connected, man. He's been spending some moolah as well.
Yeah.
He bought like a bunch of props from Badlands, I think.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's good for you.
That's the thing, that there's so much diversity, isn't it? Like, it's so cool. that
Fugly giveaway.
No, you've got to give away things that people might actually want. I mean,
Z, do you sell
I'm
horror?
gonna sell this. Do I sell horror figures? I will be. I think I've got some Alien, and I've got obviously Chucky, but I've got Alien really, but I haven't got any. I'm thinking of getting some Freddy Krueger and some Jason.
Yeah.
Do you know who I think makes the best action figure? Like, as in, like one of the best horror figures for action. Like, it's not even my favorite movie, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface, a good Leatherface figure. It's just one of those things that was almost meant to be an action figure.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, they are just like unbelievable. Absolutely love those as figures. It was a good movie for a horror movie, but
I'm scared of those. I do watch them, but I am bad for it. Like I don't enjoy them. I don't sit there enjoying it. Like really.
It's something weird actually, John Luke. Like this is like my youngest. She's 15, and we just found out that she's like been binge watching horror movies. She's addicted to them, and she's watched like The Nun. She's watched all of these like really scary ones, Slender Man, and we watched it the other day. Like she's gotten really into it. Before that, she wasn't at all into. She's like what you'd normally expect from into Harry Potter. She loves her like American Girl dolls, like all that kind of stuff. And now she's watching like It and Slender Man and just, completely like.
It's good to know though, isn't it? Have you got two? Is it two daughters?
Two girls, yeah. Two
so
girls.
The other one not into as much. Oh, he's a bit younger.
No, the older one's 18. So she's going to be 18. She's going to be 18. But like she's not into horror movies. She won't. She would prefer not to watch them. They're like chalk and cheese.
Yeah. Hi, Night's Life. Kaylee says, "Here, do you have an Instagram?"
I do. Yes.
I think it's your stuff, something like that.
Yeah, I can't even remember how it is. I think it's underscore or something. Hold on, let me.
I'll put a post up afterwards, and I'll include.
Yeah, it's only the word only, then underscore, then cool stuff.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to make it as difficult as possible. I'm smart like that.
Colas, he's just saying about how the family loves it. Animal Crossing, great harmless game, genuine stress reliever. I've heard that it's really nice, calming game.
I've actually watched people play it on Twitch.
Yeah, and it's just like so calming.
Yeah, it's just, and there's there's a character that you sell your stuff to. I don't know, was he like is he a raccoon or something, or I don't know, and yeah.
It's just cool. Yeah. It's just cool. Like, it's so calming. It's something up my street that. Forget Chainsaw Massacre. I'm on Animal Crossing. I was so frightened of the Paranormal Activity films when I was young. That's when they was first coming out. And they were really.
When I was a kid, I watched Poltergeist, and I think that Poltergeist scared the bejesus out of me for a long while. It was especially the second one. Like the second one really got me because it had this old guy in it that just the kind of the embodiment of the evil spirit or whatever, and it really messed with me. really messed with me. That film.
It's crazy. I'm scared of the littlest things. Even playing The Last of Us, I get a little bit jumpy. Like,
well, I mean, like when Becca and I's first date actually at a cinema when we went, like we watched this. How old we are? Final Destination had just come out. The first one, just how old we are, and we watched that, and like I didn't realize that Becca wasn't really into scary films, and that wasn't even scary. That was more like a suspense type thing. But yeah, she literally just that was the last time, and then I think I made her watch Event Horizon, and then that was it. She's never watched another horror movie.
Seen that one, yeah. I've never really watched my Final Destinations. I've seen a few clips from them, and they just really messed up. Pretty scary to be honest. I've seen bodies fall.
The first one was pretty good. I've not seen many of the. I've not seen. I think I may have seen the second one, but then I've not seen any after that. But the first one was pretty cool.
See, I never really liked my scary films, but I loved my Dawn of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, Land of the Dead. I was the big zombie guy. My dad
Okay.
like that, so I was into that. But yeah, and then I loved The Walking Dead. I watched it when it came out. 10 years ago it came out now. Can't believe it. 10 years. 2010 it
It's
came out.
crazy,
It's crazy,
isn't it? That is crazy.
Yeah, it's flown. I think when it came out, I was in, what, 10 years ago? Year 7. Year 7. 11 years old. Crazy. Insidious. I've never watched the Insidious. Yeah, seems a bit scary for me, that one, Kieran. Is that the one with Harry Potter in? Daniel Radcliffe? Insidious? Possibly.
Harry Potter can spit bars, man.
Can he?
Daniel Radcliffe can spit bars.
Can he spit bars?
Yeah, he can.
I want to hear it.
He rapped Black Alicious' alphabet athletics thing. He rapped that on oh god, who's that really famous Saturday Night Live show host in America?
James Corden.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
Jimmy Fallon. Yeah.
Shows in America. It's like they have loads.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe, he's impressive.
Yeah, 1-to-1 Wednesdays, episode 9. Daniel Radcliffe's gonna jump on next week.
That's quite a score, that is.
We're bridging out. We're bridging the gap between Hollywood and reselling.
Cola Flipper, I felt like, wait a second, I felt like that as well before I came on. I was like, John looks so young compared to me. I was like, man alive. Yeah.
I'm 22 in a couple of months. But
what I'll say though is just it's amazing like how the younger generation seems so much more just generally entrepreneurial and switched on, and like whether it's because of the prevalence of the internet or whatever you want to put it down to, it's kind of heartwarming because it makes me think at least my kids aren't going to be dumb like I was, you know. That's just because I was not doing this kind of stuff when I was 21, 22. I was just wasting money. I spent
when you was young, when you was like what I think the reseller boy is 14, 15. When you was 14, 15, you couldn't search online how to make money, I guess. Do you know what I mean? It's like
I don't think the thought would ever come. The thought just didn't come into my mind. I mean, it was, I don't know what I was thinking back then, but it wasn't much. It was
when I was younger, my mum and dad would do car boots, and I'd always have my little stall on the side, and I'd always enjoy the idea of
wow. See, I used to go car boots when I was young to buy stuff.
I do that as well. But I always have a stall and my old stuff, and I think I'd always love that side of the table as well, the selling the stuff, and I'd always, even because about 13, 14, well, probably from the age of 10, I'd always have the eBay on my phone, and I'd search for stuff to buy, like, and I'd get the link and I'd send it to my mum and dad.
That's crazy.
Can I have this? Can I have that? It was like
I remember as soon as I turned 18 and I could get a phone on contract, I got myself the Ericsson T18 flip phone because it could play Tetris on it. It was Eric. It's just plain Ericsson back then. It wasn't so. That came afterwards. Just plain Ericsson T18 flip phone, and I could play Tetris on it, and that was that was as advanced as it got. Like the thought of 18-year-old me actually having eBay in my pocket.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think at the age of 10, 11, I was on eBay searching up Britain figures. Like the metal die-cast Britain figures and the Indians and stuff.
You're searching stuff up.
I'm searching up stuff like that and sending it for mum and dad to buy.
Wow.
See, it's always been on my mind. I think when I started selling on eBay, I must have been 16.
Now, see, I don't think it is a generational thing. There you go. Like Vinny says, I was always trying to make money as a kid, but it was car washing on Sundays. See, like me, I was just wasting money. Like my whole beginning half of my life has just been me wasting money, and also money that I didn't actually have as well, just to make it even worse.
Yeah, I think when you're young, you still have the drive to like Vinny says, to make some money. Like getting a part-time job, but Woolworths or whatever it was at the time. I think my mum worked at Woolworths when she was about 14. It's just the drive of making the money, but now it's a different age in terms of there's different ways of doing it. They go on YouTube.
But it's not even just that. It's the thought of it's just the smartness of it. Because I had the drive of making money. As soon as I turned 16, I got myself a job. But I got myself a job so I could spend money. And there was no thought. There was no thought of using money to make more money Do you know what I mean? Like there was no thought of that. It was just if I do this many hours, I can buy that mini disc player that's got a magnesium body, or like if I do this many hours, I can get that giant 21-inch CRT monitor for my PC, or I can get a Voodoo 3 graphics card for my PC and play Half-Life.
They were good. They were good investments. They shaped you into you have.
At the time, they were brilliant investments.
This player. Now you're living your best life.
At the time, I was absolutely chuffed with those investments, but looking back, I'm like, damn. It's like
an Aaron's chat with Nick. They were saying about expensive PCs, and someone referenced to you saying using it as a business expense, buying the most expensive PC that they could do.
Not bad. Just,
you know what I mean. Just get the four.
I've got an i9. I needed my i9 to
list
crunch those eBay listings.
Well, you actually use a program though, don't you, to list your items? You just started.
I list on I've started listing on my website now. I've got a website called onlycoolrc.com, and so I use WordPress to list onto there, and then there's a plugin for that. Look at me, I know, you know, I'm not that old in the two. Yeah, and there's like a little plugin which allows me to transfer listings from there onto eBay. So I've got to do it that way. So that kind of it took a little bit of getting used to, but I'm happy now because I've got a place on the internet that I can have my stuff listed, and then
that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah,
C18 was a great phone.
Yeah, I remember one of my friends got the Matrix phone when it came out. Oh man, we were just like clicking it. It's a giant Nokia brick. It was like
my first phone. I think it was an LG Shine, and that's not even like a little brick, really, is it? It's like it's not a smartphone, but it's like a mirror. The LG Shine.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think and then it was a BlackBerry there, and then it was straight into the iPhones. Never even touched Nokia.
Got to agree, Z. It was all about making money to spend, not making money to make more money. I know. I think that's the shift that, like, but the thing is, it's not like that they're not having any fun like the kids today. They're just smarter. I think they're just like they've evolved. I think they're just, kids are smart. Like, they're like, I want to make the most out of my income, but they're still enjoying it. It's not like John Luke's like living in a cave or something. He's still enjoying things that young people enjoy, but it's just in a smarter way. Like I think like with me, it was as soon as I turned 18, I was like, all right, so how do I get a credit card? That was like it. And then they're throwing money at you. Like back then credit was available
like crazy.
I think when I first opened, like, bear in mind, I'd had no real credit history or anything. I think when I first opened my student bank account, I think they gave me a 1,500 quid overdraft off the bat. Like, straight
away.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's just not what you do, especially to a dumb teenager like me.
Used as well when you're that age, even my age, like, it's easy.
Completely.
Student loan.
And Cola Flipper says, I miss eBay Turbo Lister. I used Turbo Lister for a bit. It was pretty awesome.
I've never used it.
Have you, Cola Flipper, have you looked into 6-bit? You do have to pay for it, but it's really, really good. And it may be something you might be interested in.
What's the difference? How does it work?
Well, Turbo Lister was basically like a giant spreadsheet, like a database that was offline. So because it was offline, it was rapid. Like you could list masses of stuff. When you upload photos, it's just like, they're straight in the program. And once you've done a bunch of listings, then you just set them to upload to eBay. So you batches the work. But then they stopped doing they stopped supporting it, which is a bit of a shame. But they've made obviously listing on eBay quite easy. But 6-bit is a good alternative for someone that's looking for like an off.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's offline basically. You can basically work offline and just do a lot of work very quickly and then batch upload, and it gives you a few other options as well. Like it makes templates, things like that.
Aaron says, I remember that Matrix phone, 30 texts a month.
Gosh.
Quality.
Yeah.
anyone use a sniper program on eBay like Auction Sniper? I've never really used anything like that. I've seen Nick use programs in the past. I've never really looked at it myself. I don't know about using.
I have used them in the past to buy stuff. So yeah, I mean they do work. You know, I think I can't remember it's been such a long time since I used one. But yeah, Nick's been using them. And he'll probably have one that he can recommend, but I've not used one in a while. But they do work. But I think they've changed a little bit where eBay figured out that people were using snipe programs and rejecting bids. So now what happens is that when you sign up to one of these programs, it will make you place a bid, like a low bid, to kind of look legit, as it were, and then the program will take over the bidding.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
I normally think you can get stuff to like, because if you search collection only in your area, auction, it'll still bring up stuff that's postage as well, that you can still get shipped across the country. I think there's certain programs that can just literally bring it down straight to the collection only, get rid of everything that can be posted, and then it's like only a couple of listings there. Because I do really well on eBay. I should search a little bit more, but just another thing to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Damien says, I got a loan off Midland Bank when I was 17. When they did the application on the computer, I told them my date of birth was wrong, and they corrected it without doing any checks. Those are the days.
Credit was handed out freely, and I just wish I'd taken like advice back then and just got a house, because I think back then I could have just gone into a bank and gotten a mortgage as well.
Gone for it.
Yeah, I would have just gotten one, and I would have had a London home now. But didn't. I was too busy.
You're in the northwest now, the beautiful northwest.
I love it. Absolutely love it. It is honestly gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
Yeah, you know, despite the weather and the car boots and stuff, it is a nice place.
It's brilliant. Yeah, it is. It's absolutely brilliant. There's just wouldn't change it for the world, to be honest. Absolutely love it up there.
That's all good. Right, we'll wrap this up soon. We'll just, any other questions, guys, pop them in the chat. We've been going an hour 36. It's flown by. We've still got 100 people in the chat. But yeah, any last questions, just pop them in the chat and we'll end it. We've got 5 winners from tonight's draws. Just send us a message over. We'll sort that out.
Congrats to the winners. Is it cool?
Yeah, congratulations. We'll Aaron's 2-time winner. I think you should be getting a belt by now, Aaron. Apple Core, Aaron. Thank you, guys. Really enjoyed tonight's stream. Off to bed now. Take care, Reselling Dad. Enjoy the boot sale. Best of luck. Reselling Dad has got a channel, guys. Be great for you to be great to go and sub over there. Give him some support. So many channels starting up. It's hard to keep up. Even I was I think I've only been up for 4 months, so there's so many people starting. But yeah, it's nice to show some support. Leave a comment. It definitely G's people on. For sure. Even, you know,
and the more channels there are, there's just the more choice there is for people. Do you know what I mean? Like you can find, you can afford to be like that bit more choosy and find content that you really enjoy. So
it's like Netflix for resellers. Just if you type in UK reseller, put it to the newest, they'll be good. From that one day, they're probably like 12, 15, 20 videos from 20 different people just in the UK reselling. So it's cool to see. I've actually searched that a few times now, and I've seen new names pop up, which is cool. And yeah, even when you're starting out, if you see a comment from a channel that's a little bit bigger, it does really G you on, think, oh, I'm doing something right, and it does. It gives you a little bit of motivation. For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I do try and catch up with some channels and leave some comments and stuff, because it did help me right at the start. Bay Crazy is good for local pickups. Yeah, I have given that a try in the past. The Northwest, where's that? That is, you know, it's not available to you guys down in Portsmouth. Unfortunately, it's a beautiful place. We have got our borders up. We've got a big wall around, and you're not allowed around here, Jack and Emily. Add my auction Insta, auction antics. Yeah, I'll be sure to look at that. Auction antics. That'll be easy to remember. Is that Northwest based? That'd be great. I've never been to an auction. Never. I'd love to.
They're interesting. You'll enjoy it. Like I'd say, like if you're going first time, people always say like don't bid. But I think it's I don't know. I think it's it's difficult to go. I'm the kind of person that if I go to an auction, I'm bidding on something. Yeah, but that's just my personality. But the smart thing to do is to not bid the first time you go.
See it and watch.
Yeah, but the main, I would say, in case you do have like a personality like mine, which is like impulsive, and you, yeah, then what I would do, and this helped me massively when I went to auction, is work out all of your fees beforehand. So like whether you, like I used to, if I was going to an auction, I'd go on their website and get all of the details, and I mean all of the details. So for example, what the hammer price is. Some of them charge VAT on the hammer price, and sometimes there's a minimum fee or whatever the costs are. And then in my head I'd like work out a few calculations. So if I bid up to 20, actually it means it's 33, for example, or if I bid up to 40, 50, and I have those numbers in my head, so that if when I did go and I did fancy bidding on something, I knew what I was going to be paying when when I got to the counter, because the last thing you want to do is think you're getting something and find out that the fees.
Yeah, I'll definitely experiment with them.
They're good fun, and some of the, I think, especially if you're looking for like big ticket items, things like that, you'll find them more often. There's more consistency to an auction.
Yeah, I'll definitely be up for that.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the near future I'll be able to jump down into one. I think there's plenty across the Northwest. I think you've said before that there's quite a lot around here. So it'd be great to get into a household one or something like that. Would be great.
It's quite a lot.
Z, are you still drinking rhubarb and custard?
Yeah, we hammered the rhubarb and custard cider to the point where they had none left at the Hitchin meetup. I think it's all they had left. Yeah, I do find it. Yeah, the brothers. It's very nice.
Last question: do you call them cobs or is it barm cakes? It is muffins. Thank you, Aaron.
Where I live, apparently it's a barm. Yeah,
there's so many. There's like, I swear, there's about 10 different variants across the country.
Barm. It looks just like a roll to me.
Barm, muffin, roll, cob, barm. And there's like weird ones that you've never seen before. If you searching on Google, searching for like different words for barms and rolls, there's like a full picture of like 20 different names for them. You'll be surprised by some of the ones that come up.
What's really weird though is up here you can't get saveloys in fish and chip shops. Yeah. Most people don't know what a saveloy is. They're like,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, see, it's like it's very common. It's a form of meat, kind of, but it's basically you find them in every fish and chip shop in the southeast. Saveloy and chips.
For us, it's just you're either getting fish and chips, you're getting pie, you're getting a sausage.
The pie. I've got the most next level pie shop on the high street. I found this place, man alive, they're on point with their pastries. Like they make the best. Like their sausage rolls are actually decent. They're not grey meat inside like you get with Greg's. It actually looks like pork, and all their other pies are just insane. Everything, yeah.
When you find that perfect place, it's great.
They're just
for muffin. Aaron says muffins. We've got roll or bap. Nice glowing backgrounds are here. Muffin is a cake. It's not. It's a muffin. It's
for
weird.
Me, a muffin is like a blueberry,
and you can get a sausage muffin.
That's just weird. It's weird. I once tried a battered Mars bar.
Yeah, they're in Scotland, aren't they? When the
really, well, I got one. I got a fish and chip shop to do it for me when I was in the south. Actually, I said, "Can you do me a battered Mars bar?" And they're like, "Okay." It was actually really nice, but I couldn't finish it. I literally had like 1 or 2 bites, and it was just too rich. But it was actually really nice.
Yeah, I'd definitely be up for that. I'd love to do a trip up to Scotland, do some charity shops, car boots, spend a full week up there and do some Mars bars and stuff. That'd be awesome. Saveloy, battered sausage. I've never seen a saveloy. If anyone could deliver one,
they're kind of like they've got this red skin.
Is it a similar look to a sausage, or is it?
Yeah, in the shape, but it's like red skin.
I have seen one in the past, surely.
Chippies in Manchester say chip muffin.
Chip muffin, yeah.
That's just what I'd be like. What? What are you doing?
Cake.
Why would you put chips on them? Oh gosh.
Do a meetup. Yeah, we'll definitely do some meetup soon, JPF. Well, maybe not soon, you know, post-pandemic, post-COVID, when everyone's safe and sound, we'll be able to sort something out. Something for charity would be cool. Scroll down, Chippers in Muffin. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here, guys. We're an hour 45 in. I think that's a good time to end. It's been great to chat to you, Zaheer. It's been great to chat to everyone in the chat.
Yep.
And it's, you know, it's good to give back to you as well with the giveaway.
Definitely. It's been fun. It's been fun. I've enjoyed chatting, mate. Really enjoyed it.
We'll have to do it again. Either my channel, your channel, we'll be able to sort something out.
I can get you on my channel. There you go.
We'll have like a chat with a new gen reseller. Yeah. Awesome chat. Nice live. Thank you very much, guys. So everyone, Chip Butty. I've heard Chip Butty as well, T-side. Chip Butty, pretty common as well. But yeah, before you go, guys, hit that like button. It helps us out. Check Z out. You all probably know who Z is anyway. But yeah, go over to Z's channel. He does a stream every Friday night, for sure. Maybe not videos, but definitely that Friday stream.
Yeah, Beck and I always do that Friday, but like there'll be videos.
Yeah, it's all good fun. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining. And yeah, enjoy your rest of your night, and I'll see you next Wednesday. We've got Vinegar Jar Peter on next Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
No giveaways next Wednesday, but we've got Peter on. We'll have another geeky chat and catch up as well. So yeah, see you later, guys. Take care. Peace.